everyone, congratulations to MP. She came to me, of course, she saw me on TikTok and she seek my consultation and at the same time, she seek my advice. And thank you so much, MP, because you know why? You listen to every single opportunity and every single advice that I've given you. She actually was a victim of a immigration consultant who didn't know what they're doing about her papers. Whatever things that they're doing, they apply for LMIA until hindi na nila nahintay. They waited for that LMIA to be approved and then she lost her status. So she lost her status 10/18/2023. So she came to me 3 months before na mawala yung status niya for her to be able to restore. So what I did, because she doesn't have the LMIA yet, while we were processing yung LMIA niya, what I did is I applied her for tourist visa to maintain her status inside Canada. Imagine she lost her status on 2023, 10/18. But I didn't lose my hope. I was so hopeful for her because she was a victim of I believe incompetent immigration consultant. And then so what happened? I spoke to her employer. I assessed her employer, and I was able to bring out that LMIA. After bringing out that LMIA, I applied her. But again, while bringing out the LMIA, I applied her for a tourist visa, which is to maintain her status here in Canada. But she's a work permit holder before that. I mean, hindi siya naloko, but she was applied by somebody na hindi naman niya alam mag-process ng LMIA. So what happened was, it was 10/18/2023 when she lost her status, but she maintained her status as a tourist visa. So I told her, you cannot be declared with your employer anymore while you are waiting after 10/18/2023. That was last year. Then what happened was, I was able to bring out that LMIA, and that was March 4, 2024, noong nailabas ko yung LMIA niya. And again, the employer actually signed on 1/31/2024 yung kanyang work permit, contract. What I did, while waiting for the LMIA, I applied her for tourist visa. Then I also applied her for work permit pending, waiting for the positive LMIA. After I got the positive LMIA, right away, I submitted to the immigration with the web form. So that's what I did. I believe that if you are an immigration consultant, do this to your clients. Okay, it is very important that we're running out of time. This person will gonna be losing her opportunity to take advantage of the restoration of her paperwork. So that's what I did to this foreign national MP. So I was like praying and hopeful that eventually, lakas ng loob ko na, I used that information na naka-handle sa kanya ng incompetent immigration consultant. I used that to the officer when I applied for this person. I put a cover letter. And so, just to let you know, she got her work permit extension with the LMIA. Can you imagine? Supposedly, wala na siyang status. Naka-tourist visa siya, but I was able to maintain her stay here in Canada as a tourist visa from being work permit kasi she lost her status on 10/18/2023. I applied her work permit on March 4, 2024 pending the LMIA. Today, that was March, April, May, June. 3 months po. More than 3 months actually kasi June 26 na ngayon, March 4 ako nag-apply. She is able to restore her status as a work permit holder. This person listened to me. This person never questioned my ability to actually fight for her status here in Canada. Imagine, she lost her status. I was able to restore her tourist visa kasi kailangang restoration within 90 days. Hindi pa siya naka-apply ng tourist visa. Pinabayaan siya ng kanyang consultant. I think the reason is that consultant doesn't know what they're doing, and that's what happened, and I took over the case. And now I'm so happy to inform everyone that this person, MP, got her opportunity to actually restore her status as a work permit holder. Nawalan man siya ng status, naging tourist visa holder siya. I was able to restore that. Then now she's back to being a work permit holder. The beauty of it right now is that since she got back her work permit holder, she could be able to apply the new pathway for permanent residency. So, naibalik yung kanyang opportunity to get back the permanent residency that is entitled for this person to get it. It is beautiful to hear out that, take a chance. I know that there's a lot of rules na na nandun na lang and that's what you follow, but it's not. I can definitely inform you that I can read between the lines of this immigration law because of my experience, because I've gone through with a lot of difficult cases, and I think I'm happy seeing people smiling because I was able to restore their status kahit na pawala na yung kanilang status, kahit na pawala. Come to me, ask me, seek my consultation. Don't wag kayong manghinayang dun sa consultation fee that you're trying to pay to me as a specialist, kasi at the end of the day, I have a lot of experiences about this. Pag bali-baliktarin mo man, you can throw that whole pages of or whole ream of coupon ban. I can pick those up in kumbaga, close my eyes and I will pick up those things in not randomly, and I know the rules of those things. So again, thank you, MP, for trusting me. I'm really glad na napunta ka sa akin. You were able to see me on TikTok, and the moment that you saw me there, we didn't even meet in person. We're just in remotely, and now look at that trust, and I'm glad people who trust me. I definitely do my job. A lot of people, I mean, if there are people na hindi sila trusted sa akin and they say, I didn't even see you, I didn't even see your website, whatever things. Well, I understand that. Dami pong manluloko dyan. But for me, thank you, MP, for giving me the opportunity to help you. Right now, the next move that you can do is for you to apply for permanent residency together with your family. Anyway, this is Norlin Oligo Sarma. I'm so happy today I was able to actually restore a person na mapunta sa kanya yung kanyang work permit again. She could be able to work and declare by her employer. And right now, pwede na siyang mag-apply ng PR. Okay? So, God bless. Congratulations! Na-restore natin yung status mo. Oh my goodness!
Amen!
Amen!
Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Meyer. MP na lang ang tawag ko sa'yo kasi I wanna record this opportunity para ma-share natin sa mga taong natulungan natin na kagaya yung status mo. Di ba nawalan ka ng status and then we restore from tourist visa kasi restoration. Then you don't have a status as a work permit. But actually, thank you for allowing me to actually handle your case. Anong masasabi mo ngayon?
Thank you so much, ate. Talagang, actually, pinanalangin ko po to, yung magkaroon, yung may tutulong sa papel ko. So, ikaw yung binigay, ate.
Paano mo na nga ba ako nakita sa TikTok, di ba?
Opo. Hindi po, sa YouTube.
Sa YouTube ba? Oh my gosh.
Opo.
Wow, look at that. You know what? Kung hindi ako yung nakahandle nito, I'm not trying na ipaataas ko yung bangko ko. But again, they don't know what they're doing, right? So, but again, 101% you entrusted your papers sa akin. Whatever I've said to you, ginawa mo. So, congratulations. Now, pwede ka na mag-apply ng bagong pathway. So, that's the beauty of it.
Thank you so much, ate.
So, starting today, pwede ka na magpa-declare sa employer mo, okay?
Okay po.
Starting today, pag nakuha mo na yung original work permit mo, pwede ka na rin na kumuha ng OHIP mo. And, of course, extend your social insurance number. But the beauty of it is that back to the market.
Opo, thank you so much, ate.
You're welcome. I sent you the information, yung approval. Sabihin mo na rin sa amo mo, okay? I'm sure she'll be happy.
Opo, wala akong masabi talaga. It's useless ako.
I know. people cry, right?
Yeah, opo.
But this time you're crying because of joy.
Joy, opo.
I'm so happy. So, congratulations ulit. Back to normal. And you can dance. You can go and have coffee outside. That's what you should do. It's a milestone para sa inyo at para sa akin. And of course, your family eventually. So, congrats ulit.
Thank you so much, ate.
You're
God
welcome.
bless you, ate.
Thank you.